orchid fans, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I am looking to put this orchid in a pot. This is my only mount that I've got and I hate it. So as you can see, I keep it like this in the pot, and there is water in the pot as well, and then there is microfiber going through the middle of the mount, and the ends of it sits in the at the end of the pot, at the bottom of the pot, and it wicks the water up. So like this this moss here is completely wet, so that's kind of was my way of trying to keep the humidity up a little bit. You can see the plant is still not happy. It dropped quite a lot of growth, so you can see some things are still yellowing and drying up, but I see some signs of life. So I can see a root tip in the middle and those tiny new, I think they are maybe new growths. It's quite difficult to say because it's you know, it's quite a bushy plant and it's just got, but I think, yeah, you see there is small things coming out there as well. I think these are new growths, so it's in the growth mode, so I think it's the best time to get it in the pot. I think it will get a lot more humidity in the pot, and I think it will like it more. You can see as well how moldy this is. I clean this every month, and do you see how bad it looks? It's so much mold, and I honestly don't want to use too many chemicals every month to try and clean this. I tried bleach, but I'm so afraid to damage the plant with using loads of chemicals. You can see when the microfiber has got mold on it, obviously loads of algae and everything. So yeah, I just don't like it. I don't want it on the mount anymore, so I'm putting it on the pot, in the pot. So all the roots here are all dead, but I think I see some new roots. Like this one has grown through microfiber, so that is a new root. Now can I really don't want to damage any root tips. I can see a big root tip right here as well, and one here. So yeah, this plant is definitely in growth mode, so it will replace its root system soon. Sorry about that, just dropped the mount. It's clay mount, so it's very heavy as well. But yeah, I was just keeping all these roots attached, just so that I could actually, you know, grab something to mount. And I will keep them in the pot as well. There's not that many roots, and I don't think it's gonna make a big difference. I'm actually so happy that I can see some growth on this plant. I had it for almost a year, I think, and it's not been growing ever since. So it came on a mount. I moved it into the pot, and then it didn't do anything, so for some reason I thought that's not good, so I moved it in a different pot, which was more kind of shallow and smaller pot. Then it started drying up and just losing its growths, so I panicked even more, mounted it back on its mount, and it's now started growing finally, but it lost a bunch of growths on the mount as well. So I just don't think I can keep up with its humidity and light requirements when it's on the mount, so I think it needs to go in a pot. And also it will take a lot less space, and as you guys might know, space is an issue here, so I think it will be a lot better in a pot. Okay, so I got rid of all the moss and everything, so I hope you can see these nice fleshy new roots coming out. There is new growths as well. They're still tiny, but that's good. It means that, you know, they're still they haven't even started the roots yet, so there's going to be a lot more new roots coming. So that is definitely good news. I'm just gonna plant it in inorganic media, so leca and ceramis. This time no holes in the pot. Because of my new fans in every shelf, the pots are drying out really quickly just now. So I've actually moved all my pots into decorative containers so that there is not as much, the pots don't dry out as quickly. And so I think what I'll do as well is I'll maybe stop putting holes in the pot, especially for, for leca. It's probably not really required. I'll see, I'll just try it out. This plant loves humidity, so it doesn't want to dry out. So I think that this one will like it. So let me just add some. So this is small leca. I picked out the smallest leca from the bucket, and but I will crock it with bigger leca. It doesn't matter. As you can see, the root system is very shallow, so when I put it in the pot, it's not gonna fill up the pot. So I can definitely put like half of this pot can be with bigger leca. So that's what I'll do. So I added a layer of just regular leca, just whatever came out of the bucket, and this is the small leca that I will use. But I think I'll maybe add, I don't know if I should add ceramis or not. Initially I thought maybe I'll add ceramis as well, just to kind of keep it more humid, but on the other hand, it's not got any holes, so maybe it will actually, that leca will stay a little bit more moist anyway. Plus it's small beads as well. I think that's what I'll do. I'll maybe just use leca. So I've got the microfiber, and I'm just kind of trying to hold it up so that it can wick the water as high up as possible. So I think it's maybe time to put the plant in. I think I'll maybe try and kind of keep it quite low in the pot so that the base of the plant has maybe got a bit more protection from those fans, and those new growths don't just start aborting, and all the new roots can actually find their way into leca before they dry up. So I'll keep it quite low in the pot. So I'm just trying to spread the roots a little bit, even though they're probably not very viable. I think they can still hydrate the plant a little bit. So maybe actually move the tag over to this side, because looks like the plant will be leaning towards the side, so I don't want the tag to be in the way. So let me try and fill this up. And as always, thank you so much for watching my videos and for commenting. I honestly have the best viewers and the best subscribers. I've never got a bad comment from anyone. Everyone is so supportive and so positive. So honestly, thank you so much for your support. It really means a lot. Usually what I end up doing is I would, just kind of put the leca around the plant, like that. And when I start watering the plant, the leca kind of starts settling in a little bit and just kind of starts finding its place. And if it settles down too much, I just add a couple more beads, just to cover the roots, or if I see that there is maybe big gaps, then I just kind of sort it out at that point. So if it's not perfect right now, it's really not that big a deal. I can always add more leca, that's not a problem. So I think that's probably it. So yeah, I'll just pour more water in here. I've got a weak solution of CalMag, so I'll water it with that, and hopefully that will help it to just encourage those roots or new growths to keep going. But I honestly thought I lost this plant, but I think it might be okay. It still doesn't look very good, but I think that it will, you know, now that I can see new roots and new growths, I feel like it will actually be able to pull through. So, and it's still got, you know, it's got a lot of growths on the plant. So, you know, if I would had only 2 or 3, I would say that's it, it's done. But I think because it's got so many growths, it's got enough kind of greenery to, you know, photosynthesize and feed itself. So I think it should be all okay. So that's it for today, guys. Just wanted to show you this and kind of give you a bit of an update on Dendrobium pseudoequitans. And yeah, we'll see how it does after this repot. I'll keep you guys updated, definitely. And I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!